All right, let's practice spelling some words. Find the box labeled review words. Put your finger next to number 10 and spell the word argue. 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 A-R-G-U-E.
Yes.
Number 11. Portion. Portion. If you don't know what that is, listen. Portion. Like a portion of food. When you go to lunch, you get a certain portion of vegetables, a portion of fruit, a portion of meat. Portion.
My cousin named Portia.
Not Portia. Portion. Number 12. Subtract. Subtract. Subtract.
Hey, didn't see you there.
Subtract.
Is it subtraction?
No, subtract. Not subtraction. Subtract. S-U-B-T-R-A-C-T. Subtract.
Yes.
Now let's practice spelling some sight words. Put your finger next to number 13. Spell the word through. Not he threw the ball.
Dang it.
The other through. We are walking through this lesson.
I don't know.
Throw. Ooh. It's a sight word, so you can't sound it out. You can count out the first part. T-H-R-O-U-G-H. Through. Number 14, no ma'am, is rough. 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 Let's don't talk. And let's don't share our thoughts with our neighbors. Rough. R-O-U-G-H. Rough. And number 15, become. Become. We're here, buddy. Why are you still here? We're here. You haven't done any of these. Leave that. It doesn't matter. Don't get so far behind that you've missed this. 15 is become. B-E-C-O-M-E. Become. All right. The sentence. Find number 16 on your paper. Here's your sentence. There are 365 days in a year.
There are 365 days in a year.
There are 365 days in a year. You can write the number 365. You do not have to spell out the word.
What is it again?
There are 365 days in a year. Days. There are 365 days in a year. There are 365 days in a year. Don't do that. There are 365 days in a year. Bless you. All right, echo these words and listen for a sound that they all have in common. Ready? Marvelous.
Marvelous.
Glamorous.
Glamorous.
Hazardous.
Hazardous.
What sound do you hear in these words?
Yes.
S. All right, let's see what's making these sounds. What is making the S sound?
O-U-S.
O-U-S. That's right. What do you think O-U-S is?
Triagram.
Not a trigram.
What? Oh, are you mad at me?
Carson.
Final stable syllable.
Not a final stable syllable. Amaya. Not a diphthong.
Diagram.
Not a digraph. No. A suffix. That's right.
I was thinking it.
What do you think suffix O-U-S means? Jake. What do you think suffix O-U-S? If it's marvelous or glamorous or hazardous. Jack.
A spelling dictionary.
Close. Riker said more than one. It means having or full of. It's full of marvel or it has marvel. It's full of glamour or it has glamour. It's full of hazard or it has hazard. Like if it's hazardous, it's dangerous. If it's glamorous, it's glamour and beautiful. If it's marvelous, it's like, wow. If it's full of marvel. Okay? How do we code suffixes, class? We box them.
I call it the letters in jail. Wrong sound.
Thank you, those of you who are sitting quietly. What should we do always after we box a suffix? Addie.
Put an accent before.
Before that, what should we do? Jake.
Check for other coding.
Well, before we check for other coding, Jack,
Find vowel.
before we do that, every time we box a suffix, we must always make sure that a root word is to the left. So our root words here are marvel, glamour, and hazard. Now we need to go code the words. What would we do with marvel? Addie.
Hey, marbles.
How do you know where to accent it? We haven't divided it into syllables yet. So what do we do, Amaya?
We put arc under AR.
An arc under the AR. What else, Riker?
VCC.
V, C, C, V. Now what, Addie?
Put an X. Wait, no, divide it.
Divide it between the two consonants and put an accent mark where?
Marvelous.
Marvelous. Marvelous. What's accented? The first syllable. What else was marvelous? No, not over the U. Okay, it's not a breve over the E. Ebony. No, it's something to do with the E. Tyler.
Upside down E.
Put an upside down E, which is called a what?
Schwa.
The schwa sound over the E. Marvelous. Look at glamorous. What do we do to glamorous? I already talked to you.
I'm Dr. B.
Right. V, C,
VC.
V, C, V. Now what? Kelsey. Between the C and the V. Okay. Now what?
Put another
Arc under OR.
oh.
Somebody I hadn't talked to. Come on, wake up. Malachi, what do we do glamorous? Who knows? Emil.
Accent.
Where?
On the front there.
First syllable. Glamorous. Okay. What else?
Rev on the A.
Rev on the A.
Yeah.
Glamorous. All right, that's it. Hazardous. What do we do, Liam?
Arc under the AR.
Arc under the AR. What else?
Rev over.
Go ahead.
Rev over the A.
Rev over the A. Riker, what else, buddy?
BCV.
V, C, V.
You divide it behind the V.
Between the C and the V. Where's the accent mark, class? First syllable. Hazardous. Hazardous. Okay. We have a new suffix card. When I hold this up, you say suffix O-U-S. And it means having something or full of something. You do realize this is being recorded and I can show it to the office now. Think about that. All right, let's practice spelling some words that include the suffix O-U-S. Look at the back of your practice sheet and find number 1. Spell the word nervous. Nervous.
Nervous.
They did not give us words that are on the board today. Nervous. Nervous. You don't do that. N-E-R-V-O-U-S. Nervous. Number 2 is famous. 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 F-A-M-O-U-S. Famous.
Famous. Famous.
What's the famous for? And number 3, prosperous. Prosperous. If you're prosperous, that means you do good. All right, let me see if I can explain. If you're prosperous, that means you do well. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have a lot of money, I don't think. A lot of people get confused being blessed and being prosperous at the same thing. Prosperous just means you do well with things and you kind of make something. Huh?
You do well. Am I prosperous?
Not on a test. It's more of being successful at things.
Am I prosperous?
No, because you're a second grader. I think it's something only like adults can do.
You're prosperous.
A little bit. I'll have to look. Let me look up exactly what that means because people get it confused with
I'm
being
blessed.
blessed.
I'm blessed.
Yeah, we all are definitely that.
I'm blessed.
Prosperous. P-R-O-S-P-E-R-O-U-S.
I put surprise in my.
Prosperous.